What's up, what's up? Can you guys hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me. I'm just, my first time doing this in a long time, so just want to know if you guys can hear me or not. Just double checking. So let me know if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Welcome. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll get started. Just a couple of minutes. I'll get started in 2 minutes. So, again, I'm gonna go over small caps, large caps, options. So if you have questions and tickets you want me to check, let me know. I'll be live for 30 to 40 minutes. And yeah, hope you guys have a good weekend. It's early for you guys. I know it's 7 a.m. for you guys in America. So those that do join, I appreciate it. 7 a.m. I would never wake up 7 a.m. if I'm being honest. But still, thank you for joining. The guys that do join, I appreciate it. Okay, so let's just get started, right? We'll go over some small caps. If you guys want me to check any small caps, please do let me know. But these are ones I'm watching into tomorrow, into this week. Of course, this doesn't mean I'm going to enter. All it means is these are on my watch list. Then I'm going to go over large caps and then I'm going to go over potential option levels. If you guys want me to look at any small caps or you like any small caps, again, please do let me know. The first one I wanted to go over was kids. So I'm not necessarily saying this is an A+ setup. Currently, it probably isn't because it's had its run. And I'm identifying a double top, right? And what is a double top? A double top is a bearish chart pattern. And we had that here on the 30-minute time frame. So we had rejection here, rejection here. However, this ticker, it was extremely strong last week. So it will be on my watch list. This level around 5.5, 5.7. I'm going to see if this holds. If this level starts to hold, I'm going to start looking for potential play back over 7.5-ish. Depending on VWAP, right? So I've got my level here marked and I got level at 7.5. Why do I have this level at 7.5 marked? So if you look at this candle here and you look at this level here, so this around this level, it's not going to be specifically 7.5 to a point, but we're going to be holding this level here. So what I want is, I want something like this. I'll show you. So again, this technical is very good right now. So if we do bounce in the demand zone and we push this level, and let's say we retest here, this could be potential entry point back into 7.5 or break, retest, and then. So with this, I'm not going to enter into this demand zone. People do enter. If you do get a candle that you like, hammer candle, you can try some. But for me, I wait for extra confirmation. So I'm going to wait for my first pullback on a push. So an example could be here. Look, we got a pull up and we got a pushback. And this is where you could have taken an entry. Last week, I think I got an entry here as well, lows. And I got another entry after hours around this level here. And then we took it all the way up to 10.65. So it was a pretty good play. Right. So this is one of my plays I'm watching into next week. I'm not saying this is the A+ setup. Probably not. Mainly due to the fact that it ran so much, but it's set up to watch. Now another ticker I'm watching is BIBI. I'm just going to check if this does have any news or anything. I'm just going to quickly do a quick check. I haven't checked any of these tickers, by the way. These are just tickers that I saw on the watch. So I'm going to look at any potential news it might have had or anything. It's on Tiger's watch list, which is a good sign. I think Tiger said on his watch list. Let's see. BB. So BB, he's seeing okay, 1.42 break. Okay, I like that. I like it. I'm just trying to see. If you guys do see anything on these stocks, let me know. Again, it'd be appreciated. If you guys want to communicate, make sure you're subscribed so you guys can type messages. Hit that like button. If you guys want me to check stocks for you guys, please do let me know. Now let's see the baby. I don't see any news as much. But I do see. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see news as such. Market news. I don't see much. Yeah, I don't see much of this. I don't see any news. But with this, right, it's run historically. So what I'm doing is now is I'm gonna go to the daily level. On the daily level, I'm watching for historical levels. What has it done historically? So we got a level around here, which is around 1.45, 1.5. And that's a level which is prominent right now. Why is this a prominent level? Because it's the level we are currently approaching. Then we got another level around here. So here's a ticker to watch into next week. So 1.46, 1.5 is probably when I start watching it. It doesn't have the highest amount of volume right now, but the volume is still a decent amount and it is starting to run. 1.46, I'll start focusing more on this ticker. I like it. So let's see what happens. Another ticker I'm watching is PLRZ. Again, this ran last week, Friday. Had a nice run. Just looking. So with this, again, it's not A+ setup currently, but it is a setup to watch because of its run during the market. Let me just see this daily level. So let's see if this had news. Did it have news? Let me see. I don't see much based on news on this. PLRZ. A lot of bots on Twitter. A lot of bots. Let's see. Okay. I think I had like a stock split cancel. With small caps, I don't look much. Into it. With news, I don't believe small caps are good for swings. A lot of time with small caps, what happens is swingers pump these stocks, sadly. So I don't have a huge focus on this when it comes to swings. But as a day trade, I'll probably watch it back over 1.2 and look for a move into 1.46, 1.5. Currently, it is falling quite a bit. So I have no interest unless we do go back over this 1.2, 1.25-ish level. Then I'll start looking at it. How's kids looking in 900 shares at 8.06? So again, I'm going to give you the mistake you made, right? The first mistake you made, we never used a stop loss. This is probably the biggest reason why a lot of traders don't make it in trading is because they don't use a stop loss. So you need to make sure you have a 5 to 7% stop loss, right? But it is possible it can reverse. We need to hold that level around 6.2. You wouldn't see it back over 7.5. But please make sure in the future, we're going forward with trades, you do keep a 5 to 7% stop loss. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck in a loophole. No matter what you do, just keep a stop. Otherwise, I don't know, something will happen where the stock just dumps 50% and you're back holding a stock. Why give your money to the market for free when you could actually learn to trade and make money on a daily basis? You could easily make, using $1,000, you could easily make $100 a day, $200 a day with a good strategy. Also using a stop loss. So just make sure, keep that in mind. Let's see. Just trying to see if there's any other setups. KWE is another decent setup. I saw this running. I think we did on Friday, or it's been running all week. So with this, I got a feeling we might go up and test this 7.3 level. Have we already pushed that level? Let me see if we've already pushed that level. Yeah, we broke that level now, so that's a good sign. And then we got a level around 8.89. This will be on watch into next week. Why? The trend is strong. We've broken key resistance around the daily level. Now all we need is to make sure the stock does bring in a lot more volume. 23k, 30k volume is not a lot, but if you get reach, I don't know, 100, 200k per candle for 5 minutes, then it'll be decent, a lot better. Another ticker to watch, SPRC. It's around Friday as well. I'm trying to see if there's any news on it. SPRC, let me see. SPRC. I think it's just more to do with like a lot of pumps on this. A lot of people pumping this from what I'm seeing. Probably good to be careful on this maybe. Yeah, it might be good to be careful on this. but it looks like it's being pumped. So we'll see if we do break. But I like it. It's not bad. It's not a bad ticker. It's a decent ticker. It's a good ticker. I like it. I like it. Back over 0.45 and maybe I'll keep an eye on it. See what it does. Just needs more volume. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it. NITO is another ticker I'm keeping an eye on. Again, this is a nice strong trend. Just want to see, is it being pumped or if we are actually running based on volume or news or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't seem. Yeah, it's not too bad. What I'm gonna do is switch to the daily chart. I'm gonna look for daily levels to see what levels we could potentially break above for bigger moves. 0.38, I think that level broke. 54. Okay, yeah, we're quite clear. It's a pretty clean chart up until 0.78ish, 0.8. So I do like the stock. I will keep an eye on it into tomorrow to see if we continue our run. Preferably if we get put back towards 0.42 or we break 0.52 and we could hold that level, I'll start looking for entries. Another strong ticker has been PONY, Pony. Quite like this ticker. This ticker has been running all of last week and it hasn't sold off. Like for example, KIDS Kids has had that sell off, but this hasn't really sold off. It's been strong all week. I feel like it does have room for at 21.36, and this is the level where it will we'll see if it could continue through or not. As it tests the level, it hasn't tested the level yet. So with this, what I'm gonna watch for is I'm gonna watch for a move back over 11.7 hopefully, and hopefully we can push. If not, around 11 point, so 11.1, 11.2 ish. Hopefully we'll break out. So what I want is this, right? I want volume break, pull back, and then I push it to 11.8. Hopefully then we could see a nice move to the upside. So let's see what happens. But I do like this PONY stock quite a bit. Let's see the day. So again, with the daily chart, we can see a 12.666 level will be quite significant. If we could break above that, maybe move towards 14 to 15. So let's see. And then we got SPHL. And to be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of this one. I'm not a huge fan. But these are tickers I am watching into next week. I quite like these tickers. Do you guys have any small cap tickers you want me to check? Please let me know now. Now is the time to let me know. Just put it in the comments. Make sure you subscribe so you can actually comment. And let me know if you want me to check any small cap tickers. So go over it for you and potentially look for any levels. So please do let me know. If you guys do have any tickers you want me to check, it'd be nice for me to see. Even if it's large caps, anything, just let me know. If you have any ticker for me to check, please do let me know. So it makes life easier. Just trying to see if there is anything. Let's see. Bull. We will. So bull, you know what? Bull is not bad. So with this, I think it's Robinhood RH. So RH, Robinhood Hood. So with this, people will look at Robinhood, so example, which is $48. Bull is around 19. They'll compare it just automatically because they both are brokers. But with this, it's a good ticket to watch. I'll keep on watch list for sure. Would I swing it straight away? No. I'll wait for a proper setup. So with this, for entries, you could watch above 16.4 for a potential level to enter into, or back above 16 in general, and you could look for an entry. But do keep stop losses on this because it is hard to manage a trade like this. So if you look at this, we had that big dump, so people expected to hit 100, but it kind of dumped. But I don't think it's a bad ticker because, again, with Robinhood being what, $70, $40, $50, this probably will pump just based on that. And again, people will pump it, so hopefully it is a good setup. And we find out. We will find out, I guess. Let's see. Trying to see. Okay. So yeah, that's the bull. SGN. Let me check this ticker out. With SGN, look, there's no volume on this currently, but I'll keep it on a high time frame for you, right? I'm sniping a high time frame. So with this, what you want is you essentially want to move back over 0.62, 0.63 and hope for a big volume surge. If you get that big volume surge, you will get a nice play on this, probably even a push towards 1, 2. Based on history, this can push back towards $2. There is a chance. But again, when we trade, we don't trade based on hopium. We play setups, right? So it's quite hard to really swing these type of plays. So what could happen is, for example, a lot of people, what they do is they'll add, I don't know, here. It'll be down 30%, 40%. So opportunity cost is not great, right? So with this, what you want to do is you want to wait for a probably breakout with volume before looking for a pullback to trade. Just in case, we don't know, it could come back down, it could hit 0.2, it could hit 0.1. But typically these plays do run, unless they, I don't know, apply for a reverse split, then you don't want to be in a stock that has a reverse split, etc. So yeah, just be careful with these kind of tickers. Wait for the volume as a day trade. I'll do the same before that. GRND, oh, this is actually a pretty decent ticker based on the daily chart. I'm just trying to see, are you looking at this as is it an option trade or is it just like a swing for you? It's quite nice. I quite like this. I'll be honest with you. This GRND, it's really, really nice. So what I'm going to look at is, for me, also I want day traders just purely based on the fact that it won't be as fast for me. I'll be seeing on the screen about 3 hours, 4 hours. But it's a really nice ticker. You got room all the way until, so if you're in this, you got room until 71, but 71, 40 $40 as well. But you could stay long on this unless you flip back under 19. So that's your level. So keep an eye on this level. So we are bullish unless we flips back under and it starts doing this. Look, I'll show you. It can still do this. It can still do this and retest and then go again. Or we might get this. If once it starts doing that and it breaks down, then you don't want to be in this ticker. So just be careful with that. NITO. What's NITO doing? I quite like this ticker because I remember the way it moves. When it moves, you get big moves out of this. So I do like this. So right now it does have a daily doji. Maybe if it opens the green, we could get another push back towards above 0.4. Again, look, it's on my watch list there. You see that just there. I did analyze it earlier. So as a day trader, I'm looking at back above 0.52. I'm gonna see what it does, and then I'll probably go long. Again, Tiger would most likely be on this in pre-market. So if you do want to join us, just look in my bio, the Discord link. So it is a nice play though. TSLL. I know this is an ETF for Tesla. With this, what you're gonna do is look at Tesla first. So look at the pattern, right? So that's a Tesla pattern, and this is a TSL pattern. It's exactly the same. So I like using the latest Tesla to actually analyze this. I'm sure Musk had some news over the weekend about his stock, which is a good sign, and it might actually run. 296 is your huge pivot on the daily chart. Then you got 270 as a major support. So these are your two major levels. But I do think potentially this will be bullish. Maybe wait for a close back over 288, and then TSSL will also look quite good for you. Yep. So look, exact same pattern. TSLL. Just look at Tesla. If Tesla started worsening, you can go long on this. QBTS. What's QBTS doing? QBTS. So this is quantum, right? What we need is the quantum theme to kind of bring itself back to life. Of course, we had with this, you got QBTS, LACE, RGTI, QNTM, UBT, and you got a couple others. What we need quantum, which will soon, in my opinion, have news and for it to be hype, basically everywhere. You need hype, and with the hype, yes, we will do well. So let's see what happens. Let's see. but it's a nice eye on that. So DUOL. Okay, now I like it. This is option. You want option on this, right? Oh, you want to ignore that? Okay, I'll ignore that. No problem. FRGT. So with FRGT, we are having a bit of a sell-off right now. So look, there's a huge seller here. You see here, it's 163 million on the daily candle. So with this one, we need to go back over $2 before I consider. If it was 1.58, potentially it might was, but I'd focus on a higher time frame. Maybe back around 1.44. You get hammer candle on the 30-minute, and you could look for a quick scalp. But for me, I'm gonna look back above 2 to see what it does. Right? FRGT has always been a pumper's play. So it's always been one of those plays that is volatile and hard to make money from. BTSG's volume is not a lot currently. I'm looking at the daily chart though. The daily chart is quite nice. Maybe move towards 24, 25. But again, you look more at the fundamentals on this. Is it a good company? Is there a catalyst coming up? We've got a gap fill about around 21.95. So just look at this level at 21.5 first. If we fail to break this level, we might start pulling back again. So if you're already in, that might be a level to take some profits as well. AUR. Let me know it's AUR. The daily is not too bad on this. It's a good trend. Let me look at the weekly quickly. If there's, let me see. Yeah, it's not a bad chart. AUR in my opinion. It's actually quite a decent chart. Look at the daily. So with this, the focus will be, I don't know the flow on this or anything, but it is a very hard chart to play in my opinion. I'd watch for a pop back of 8.25 before I consider this, but I wait for a volume. That's the main thing on this. But it looks good, but it is quite weird in my opinion. Not bad. See. Okay. Now let's look at AREB. AREB, I think this ran last week if I'm not wrong. So I might be quite interested to see, might be a good ticket to look at. Look at the daily chart first. Again, it might head back towards 1.8. There's a high possibility. If it heads back towards that level, it might be decent setup at that level, If we repeat this pattern on the daily, might be decent double bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at 30-minute chart just for... So for me, something like this is, what I'm going to look for is, I'm going to look for this. I'm going to look for a volume break. Once we get that break, and then I can look for a pullback towards this level before I consider an entry. That's just me. That's what I wait for. But maybe pull it back towards 1.8 level. Here, it's 1.8 level. So just keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'll wait for volume before I consider that personally. Roblox. Let me look at the daily chart on this. I like this daily. We got room towards 75.74. Above this level, potential calls. It looks like a decent, of course, a swing would have been a lot better, a lot earlier. So if you were in, I don't know, around this level, once we broke the daily trend, it would have been better. But it does look really good and really bullish. FBIO, I think FBIO might be... FBIO, to be honest, is not too bad. We got this level around 1.8. We want to start to break. The only thing is, again, for me as a day trader, it needs a lot more volume for me to really consider a trade like this. I'd like a lot more volume. And for me, if this doesn't bring volume, I'm not going to trade it. It's just how it is. You want to always have volume and always keep a stop loss, okay? With small caps, I'm telling you guys, don't swing small caps. I know a lot of people do swing them, don't. If you want to swing something, swing large caps. They're a lot less volatile and the companies are actually good. I bet a lot of you guys are bag holding plays, so that should be a sign. What happens is a lot of these guys on Twitter, they pump these tickers. For example, I don't know, there's probably many examples, DMN, LGNK, Osea, these are all pumpers plays. What they do is, there's another one that happened actually last week. Let me quick look at it. This one here, GCTK. So this was pumped heavily all over Twitter. And you could clearly tell, by the way, it is not hard to tell that this is being pumped. So look, there's no news, there's nothing, no volume until here. So look, these lot, they start buying here, they load, they pump. Of course, we still got that pop. What they were saying was, guys, Don't sell until we break 0.3 because we did 0.3. People never sold. They got to sell. They took their shares. Of course, if you're new, you're not selling. You're like, oh, nice, and here's 0.3. Now it's way below people's average, and people are bag holding. And they've made probably around, what, 50, 60, 70%. So yeah, just be careful with these swings. Don't swing these small caps. Day trade them. If you want to swing plays, large caps are your best bet. AGMH, RSLS. Have I seen RSLS actually? Wait. I don't think I. Let me quickly check RSLS. Then I will look at these are the tickers. So the RSLS, again, there's a huge sell-off going on right now. It did have its run. It was a decent run, to be honest with you, not bad. Of course, we would have liked more follow through. So with this, what you want to do is you want to wait for above 0.45 before considering again. Other than that, I would ignore. AGMH, I played this last week, I still remember. This is a heavy pumpers play. So what you want to do is you want to wait for volume. So I'll give you an example, right? So you see this volume on this day was what? Was that a billion, 1.8 billion or something? Billion. So it was in the billion, right? So good thing to with this is if you exceed, I don't know, 250 million, 300, 400, 500 million, then it's a stock to watch. For now, just be careful. Again, with this stock, you don't know where it could bounce back down. It could go all the way down to 0.01. For example, I'll give you examples like, I don't know, DMN hit 0.03, 0.003. So tickers like this is where they're being pumped relentlessly. So just be careful. Wait for it to actually start bringing in volume before considering a play. SOUN. SOUN. You know what? This is a solid play. I'm sure this is AI, right? And AI is gonna be the focus. As for, it doesn't look too bad. The structure doesn't look bad as well. We're above 9.2. It looks quite bullish. You look at the daily chart. The day looks decent. I'd say maybe back over $10. See what you could get out of it. Another move. But yeah, I like this ticker. I like it. Rally. I remember RDLY. You bring a lot of old stocks to me. That's a funny thing. I don't know. I just remember trading this. So let me just look if I did ever trade this. Yeah, I did. I could just tell. But yeah, with this ticker way back above 20, it looks good for a push back towards 21.61. Above 21.61, if we start holding, it could be a nice play to make. Again, just wait for a lot more volume. There is no volume on this currently. It's very, very low in volume. So just be careful. So what happens when something's low in volume? Let's say you buy here, you probably won't get filled. But one sell could bring it down, what, 5-10% plus. So volume is your best friend, right, in trading small caps. I've had like 5 years of experience now, etc. So just be careful, okay? Just be careful. Just be careful with that. Let's see. Okay. But yeah, with small caps, like I said, guys, don't swing small caps. I know a lot of you guys are here. Do not swing these plays, day trade them. If you want to swing anything, large caps are your best friend. Okay. I'm going to take a quick look at SPY as well. I know a lot of people take option on these trades. Especially since Tiger started to post option alerts. Obviously, I'll give some option alerts as well. So we're going to look for significant levels on this. So with SPY, we've broken a daily level, so the trends become bullish. So there will be a lot more calls going out over puts, but puts are obviously still possible. Got room to 577, which is something to keep an eye on. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to look at the 15-minute chart and see, okay, what levels can we potentially look for calls and puts. Okay, puts are a lot harder in this market. So what you want to do is with this, is in my opinion, wait for a close over 568, 5-minute close, possible signal for calls towards 570s. So that's a good level. Let's look at OMEX. OMEX, I remember this, man. I remember this. I played this, what? Did I play the week before last? Or last? I don't remember. But I do remember playing this. I think it was a week before. So look here, we played this what 2-3 times here, hit 2.69. Let me just look at this in the daily chart. So again, with these tickers, all small caps, they do come back, they do go up, they go down, they die, etc. With this, these are the levels we want to see here and here and here possibly. It needs to hold back over, I'd say 1.35, 1.5ish. If not, 0.81 is possible on this. If not, then we're going back to 0.45. Do not trade this unless you get more volume, because right now it is a slippery slope. So let's see. But again, it's not a bad ticker. It's not a bad ticker at all. It's not a bad ticker, so I would keep an eye on it only if we thingy. Yeah, we played it last week. Yeah. I'm sure we played it last week. Yeah. I remember. It was a nice ticker as well. Quite liked it. I'm just trying to see if there is. Okay, yeah. So if you guys have more small cap suggestions, do let me know. I just want to look at a couple of large caps. Let's see potential options on these. Another one we look at is Tesla. I think Tesla had decent. So with Tesla, you had. So I think Musk is focusing more on self-driving, full self-driving cars, etc. So it will be a change. So with Tesla, I do like this quite a bit. For next week, again, option on these kind of tickers do quite well. So with this, if you want option on this, mark these levels. Back over 588.60, you could take a lot of entry 5 minute close above for option play back towards 289. So it'd be quite nice. What's up, Jose? Jose is a disco legend. NVIDIA is another one. Again, NVIDIA with this, it's in a bit of a range, so it'd be quite hard to play. But Tiger probably post a chart on this on Monday, so we'll wait for him to do that. IWM is another, so the timing chart on this. It's quite nice. I like this. Over 201.21 probably calls, and then I'd say below 200 puts 198. Okay, those are your two levels on that as well. Let's look at some more small caps. ACHR. You know what? I remember this play. Where is it? ACHR. This is a solid gainer. Look, I see I had this level marked ages ago, but this is a solid gainer. It's a nice ticker. I don't know, to look more into the company. The timing looks really good. So you see the timing here. So it might even be a wedge. Just here to here. It might be so it's a falling wedge pattern as well. So potential reversal to the upside. It's not bad. It's a good ticker. It's a good ticker to watch. HVT. I'm sure her is Bitcoin. So again, with this, you want to focus on Bitcoin. The level on this you want to probably get above is 15, 16. But again, Bitcoin is the one for this. So you look at Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin breaking out? What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin looks really good. We've broken our weekly level. As long as we hold the 90k, we will push back towards 110,000 plus. I do feel like this will come very soon. I will see an all-time highs on Bitcoin again. Very, very possible. I quite like Bitcoin. Who doesn't like Bitcoin? How can you not like Bitcoin? It's quite nice. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. MLGO. This is a very interesting ticker, to be honest with you. I remember some guy, like, he spams on my Twitter. Oh, he spammed that $16. Oh, it's in reverse. He went all the way down to this level here. Then he goes, oh, it's in reverse at $8. That's it. That's at $4. There's a lot of buy orders on this. With this ticker with MLGO, you just wait. You wait for it to run, then you wait for pullbacks. For example, here you can't time the bottom. It's super hard to time the bottom. For example, you might think the bottom's here at 3.8, then you go down to $2, you sell. It happens, man. So you don't time the bottom on this. You just wait for volume, and then you trade. So with this, I'm doing the same. I just wait for a breakout on the volume or the daily. When it starts running, I'll trade it again. Simple. I'll take multiple entries on this. It's just how it goes, and that's how we trade. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we've got quite a few tickets watching. Guys, please remember, do not swing small cap trades. What's up, bro? Hope you're doing good. Davey. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Do not swing these plays ever. I'm warning you guys, trust me, it's not worth it. A lot of you guys probably have the experience of bag holding, including me. I've been bag holding so many plays before historically. I got rid of the bag ages ago. But most of these tickets you would become bag holders on. Reason why is I've got connections with people that work for companies, they buy companies, everything. Most of these companies, they're made to promote tickers. So what they do is they pay these traders, and we've been approached by companies to get paid, and they pump tickers. Another one, SHPH, was getting, people got paid to pump this. Like genuinely, people got paid to pump this ticker. They failed, but that's what happens. Trying to see. Another one, kids. So with kids, right? Again, I've explained it a couple of times. I'll explain it again. So with this, now we're approaching a key demand zone into $5.86. We need to hold that level. If we hold that level, yes, we can reverse. If we go below this level, we're going straight back towards $4. So what we want to watch for is a move back over 7.5. If we get back over 7.5, I will look for entries again. It's a nice ticker, it looks good. If you get back over 7.5, it's a strong ticker from last week. So yeah, it will be on the watch list. Let me look at Plug as well. I think Plug, this is a tougher ticker to play, Plug, because there's never look, whenever we've broken out, we just faded away. So with this, just wait for a big volume break, maybe a back above $1. Let me try and see the level. So this is a tougher ticker to play. Whenever we've tried to break out, it's just there's no follow through. There's no continuation. Look, there's a lot of heavy volume on this. There's a lot of buy holders on this. So it's not my favorite ticker, I'm gonna be honest with you. So yeah, it's just me being honest. If you guys do have any more small cap suggestions, please quickly pop it down. I'm on live for another 10-15 minutes. If you guys want to join the Discord, link in bio, so you're more than welcome to join as well. The family, you're more than welcome to join. Let's see. That's it. Yep. OBLG. Keep an eye on this on the daily. Let me look at the daily chart. So with these, I'm gonna look at the daily. So with this, personally, it's runs with another ticker. I forgot the name of the ticker that runs. OBIO or something, IBIO, something like that. But with this, again, it's just volume. It's waiting for that volume break. Back over 4.4, 4.5-ish. I'll keep an eye on it. And look at the 5-minute chart. There's no volume currently, so it's hard to really trade as a day trade. But yeah, I'd keep an eye back over $5. Right now, not too interested. It might still pop down to 1.9. So be careful. BTOG. I think BTOG, with BTOG, it had a lot of hype. It has something to do with crypto or something. I don't know. I might be wrong, but with this, I do like it for potential future play. Again, I'd keep it on there back over 0.26. The volume is not that bad. Honestly, it's not the worst volume, right? Some tickers you're just seeing dots. But I would wait over 0.26 before I consider. So look, you see this high, wait for a close above and then look for entries, or you can wait something like this. I'll show you again. Wait for a break and then wait for a pullback. As long as that's high volume, you could enter and then look for push towards 0.26. Hope that helps. APLD. I think I've done APLD. Did I do APLD? No, I don't think I did. So APLD I haven't. APLD, I've had this level marked for a long time. For me personally, I'd say wait back over the daily level. Again, this, I think it also goes with Bitcoin. Unless you really you like Bitcoin running, then you could just try some. I wouldn't go big size on this. I would be very careful with swinging. Because the risk to bottom is about 30% risk, 35-40%. But yeah, if you want to play as a day trade again, just wait for more volume. That's the key. Volume is key. Volume is your best friend. Always will be your best friend. Always has been your best friend. Volume is everything for small caps. RCAT again. Let me analyze on daily time frame. So with this, you see here we rejected this level, which is around $7.6. If we could trade above 7.6, this would be another potential play. I think this company has a reverse split or something. I remember the ticker. I don't know why, but I remember this ticker. Unless it just ran crazy. But yeah, over $7.68, I quite like this. But keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it for a volume break. WKEY. Again, not a lot of volume on this. Maybe watch for a move back over. So see around. Personally, I'll wait around above $6 minimum and see what it does. LUNR is a space stock. With this, you want to look for catalysts. If he has any good catalyst, potential play. In the daily looks decent. To be honest with you, back over $10, a potential watch to keep an eye on it. So this level here, 10.1. But again, volume is key. Just wait for that volume to come into the stock, and you could potentially trade this as a day trade. Quite like it. It's not bad. It's honestly not that bad. Let me just quickly go a couple more large cap stocks. Let me quickly go over these, then I'll catch up to your small caps. MSTR, this is a Bitcoin play as well. It's quite nice, to be honest with you. Maybe if I don't know if it offers calls back over 4 or 5, you could look for a potential call into tomorrow. AFRM, a bit on the tough side. Let me look at ASTS. ASTS I like this ticker, it's quite nice. Daily has broken the wedge. Maybe back over, yeah, it looks good. Over 28, 29, 30. Looking even better, to be honest with you. HIMS is the ticker I know a lot of people like. Ooh, this has broken out HIMS. HIMS is quite bullish, to be honest with you. HIMS is really bullish. See, I haven't done WWW, I'll do it next. WWW. This is quite bullish. I would keep an eye on this for sure into next week. We've got potential room towards $46, so do keep an eye on HIMS. For you larger cap plays, so HIMS, Tesla, your SPY, etc. We're going to post it in Discord anyways tomorrow for calls or puts, whatever. FRG. I already did an FRGT. With FRGT, right, it's a bit of a pompous play, so you're going to wait back over $2. But this is very hard to trade this, so you got to be very, very careful with the trade like this. Whenever it does run though, it just runs quick, and it never follows through, and it never holds gains. That's the issue. GLXC again. Look at the daily chart on this. Look at the daily chart. Look at the daily. So again with this, you want to wait back over 0.7, 0.75ish. It has no volume right now. But if it can get news or PR, then yeah, it'll be on watch. But for now, there's nothing on this that tells me okay, this could run. Absolutely nothing, unless it gets pumped, which is possible in small caps. WW is one I was looking for. Thank you, Jose, for reminding me, because I remember this ticket ran last week, and I think we have it's trying to fill that down gap fill. We played this last week or the week before, I forgot again, but it's been good to us. So with this, let me look at the time in the chart quickly. So I'd wait back over 0.7 to see what it does. We can see here quite clearly a big level. We have come down and we have tested 0.49, which is a good sign. Over 0.7 will be interesting. I'll keep it on the watch list. Quite like this ticker. Quite like it. It's a nice ticker. Over 0.7, I'm really interested. Again, we played this from, I'm sure we played it on this level. We played it on this level. We played this about 5-6 times last week, so it was quite good. HEPA again. It's about the volume. There's not a lot of volume with HEPA, sadly right now. But it's a very good ticker, to be honest with you, that I have played before. I'm trying to see if this is the one I played before. The only issue with it is, look, whenever we have that run, it sells off. There is never follow through on the daily chart, which is a bad sign. So it is a farmer play, so it is one of those that there'll be a pop and there'll be a drop. So you gotta be very careful when playing trades like EPA. PLTR. Who doesn't like PLTR? Whoever doesn't like PLTR, we're not friends. But look. Okay, so you're approaching a major daily level, right? If you close above this 125.41 level on the 5-minute chart, get calls. It's worth a shot because we are at all-time highs, and it could be a big play. Or even on the downtrend on this, or back over, it looks bullish. It looks quite bullish. It looks very bullish, to be honest with you. It looks very bullish. I remember server that ticker. Very interesting ticker. A lot of people call this to be $100. Again, they popped it, they failed. A lot of bag orders in this. With this, I would wait back over, I'd say $8.29. 8.29. If you could get above that level, bullish. But just wait for more volume again. So if you look here, the volume on this was 100k, 200k, 150k. If you get that type of volume and you go trend like this again, look for pullbacks. VWAP is not too great for that. I think EP1 5-minute chart. Yeah, so just use that. It's quite good. NVDA options. Options are quite hard to play on this one right now. Let me try looking on the higher time frame for you. Look on the 30-minute chart, so I'll give you a level. So I'd say above 115.540, you could get calls. And I will not go puts on this unless it drops below this level here. 1 second, let me just mark this level in, around this level. And the reason why is because this trend is this stock is trending bullish. It's a huge bullish trend, so it could reverse from any level. So I would wait under 115.40, the supply zone for calls. And then if it does somehow get at 109, 110, then you could go for puts back towards 107, 108. But yeah, so with trending stocks, right, and it's a common theme with options is large caps is the market is trending bullish. Do not get puts because it's higher risk, right? So be careful. CADL is quite nice, you know. Quite like this. I quite like this for the 5-minute chart. ROC game, just wait for more volume. The daily is nice, but I'd wait for more volume. If you get back over 6, 7, it could be another good run. If this has historically ran quite a bit. Yeah. I am about to end the live now, though, guys. Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna start ending the live. It is 12:45 in the noon here. I know it's early for you guys, so I appreciate you guys joining for real. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah, so early in the morning, hit that like button and make sure you guys, if you guys want to join the Discord, there's a link in bio. You could join. You're more than welcome to join up for this upcoming week. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll be live. No, I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on live trading, etc. So yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you very much. Thank you. Peace out, guys. Peace. No worries. Thank you.